Hey guys, welcome to Mad Scientist Barbecue. I'm Jeremy Yoder. Today we have a special edition where we take you to Franklin Barbecue in Austin, Texas, and we show you the whole experience that we have there. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more of these videos. You can leave a comment. I'll be looking at those. Tell me what you think and give me some feedback on this video. But let's get into the video. Alright guys, so right now we're on our way to Franklin Barbecue in Austin. It's 2:28 in the morning. We're driving from Dallas. We got up really early. We're going to get a great spot in line, have everything that we need. So we got coffee, we have lawn chairs, we have blankets. We're ready to stick out the whole waiting process, and this should be an amazing experience. It's a place I wanted to go to ever since I got into barbecue, and it's finally happening. And we'll check in with you guys after we get there and get set up and ready to wait until the store opens. Alright guys, it's a little after 4 in the morning. We finally made it to Franklin Barbecue. We're outside the front door here, right at the head of the line. The sold out sign from yesterday is still up, and it is chilly out here, a little bit windy, but luckily got some blankets, got some hot coffee, and a big jacket to keep us warm. We're going to hang out for about 7 hours, so it's part of the experience though, I think, because if it weren't difficult, it wouldn't be as much fun, so the payoff would be less valuable if it were easy. But because it's hard, because it's super early in the morning, you have to wait a long time. It just makes it all that much more exciting when you finally get in there and finally get to try all the food that you've been, thinking about forever. So I'm really excited. I'm going to enjoy every bit of the process, from the cold weather to the long wait to the huge line of people. So I look forward to it. I feel like my toes are going to turn into icicles, but it's worth it. Update. So about 8 o'clock they let you go inside and you can use the bathroom if you want. You can buy beer and wine, and you can buy merchandise, which is what I did. Boom, got the stick hat and this t-shirt. So now I can say I've been there and got the t-shirt. But we still have a little over an hour to wait, and we already told the guy who goes through and sees what everybody wants so they can figure out how many people they can serve. We already told him what we're going to get, and now it's just wait until they open the doors. We're definitely going to get a table, and so we're going to sit down and enjoy the heck out of this barbecue. So everybody's out of their chairs now. We're kind of lined up, ready to go in a couple minutes. So we're just all standing, everybody's excited. We can start to smell the food in there, so fun. So the plan is to get basically one of everything. So we're gonna try it all and see what's what. Okay. All right, can I get a pound of lean, a pound of fatty?
Yeah, man. Two brisket.
And then, is it possible to get the end cut from the lean side?
No, not really.
Oh, but
we just kind of do that as they come along.
okay.
Yeah, but luck is on your side. You have to get a new brisket, so you will get it. Yes!
Nice. Excellent. Have fun.
Thanks so much. But we just sample those out, so if you can take one and pass it down the line, I'd appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
That way everybody gets to try it.
Okay. There you go.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Any ribs for y'all today?
Yeah, we're gonna get a pound and a half.
Pound and a half. What about pulled pork, turkey, sausage?
Half a pound of the pulled pork, half a pound of turkey, and then a couple of sausage
right
links.
there for you, man.
All right.
Patty burgers.
On.
Yeah, I'm a little bit heavy on that meat, so I'm gonna get 1 extra slice of fatty. So it's gonna be quick.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. Thank y'all for hanging out with us this morning. Where are you coming from?
LA.
Oh, nice. First time in Austin?
Second time. First time here though.
Okay. How was the wait this morning? Other than cold?
It was just cold.
Just go. That's 148. You want one more? Or is
No,
that
that's
good?
okay.
148. How long are you here for?
Until we're done eating.
You're leaving after this?
Yeah, pretty much.
How long were you all here for?
No, we just came from Dallas.
Yeah, we're visiting
Oh,
Dallas.
gotcha.
That's a plate.
And should I throw some bread on there for you too?
Yes, please.
Here's 2 placemats for y'all. Can I get you onions, or I'm sorry, onions and pickles?
So this is our spread. We're gonna try it out and see what it tastes like. Are you the last person in line? Are you hungry? Want a piece of brisket to hold you over? We're back in Dallas now. We left Austin at about noon because we were able to get through the line and eat and get back. But to recap a little bit about our experience there, a lot of people have been telling me, oh yeah, don't go to Franklin, it's totally not worth the wait. There are great barbecue spots around there that you don't have to wait for. And I'm sure that there are great barbecue spots around you don't have to wait for. But I think as a one-time experience, it's totally worth it. And I just want to recap about the food itself. So the hype surrounding the brisket is totally justified. Best brisket I've ever had. I pride myself on trying to make the best brisket possible, but that was better than mine. It had a really similar flavor, actually. The flavor was almost identical, but the level of moisture was better in the brisket at Franklin, and then also the tenderness was perfect. This was perfectly tender but not falling apart. It was amazingly well done, and the flavor was incredible. Now the other things that I thought were highlights include the sausage. I loved the sausage. The sausage tasted amazing. It's great. I would highly recommend getting the sausage if you go. Even though it's not maybe a superstar crowd drawing piece of meat, the sausage is incredible. Other things, the turkey I didn't love. I mean, it wasn't bad, it was good, but it just wasn't, stellar like those other two things were. And then the pulled pork, the texture and tenderness was perfect. I just didn't care for the sauce that they hit it with. They put some sauce on it when you order the pulled pork, and I just wanted the experience just the way they normally do it. And so I didn't say anything about that. I just was like, okay, fine, this is how they serve it. Tried it, didn't love it. The ribs were really good. I didn't love just the more basic seasoning that they did. I prefer other seasonings, but the quality of the smoke flavor on the outside, the tenderness was perfect. They were amazing. I can't remember getting ribs at any barbecue place that I've liked as much as those I had at Franklin's. They were phenomenal. But I did love the whole experience. It was really, really neat. Go there and expect to get more than you ever intended to. I didn't intend to get as much food as we did, but I'm glad that we did. And so, if you find yourself considering a trip to Austin and you're thinking, is it worth it to wait in line at Franklin Barbecue? I would say yes, at least once. And I don't know if you want to put yourself through that every time you go there, but I would say at least one time you've got to try it, because then you can have tried what is the gold standard barbecue in Central Texas, and then you'll be able to compare other places to that. And who knows, you might find some place you like better, but at least you have that reference point. So you can say, this is what everybody treats as, top dog. So I have an accurate place to measure everywhere else from. So if for no other reason, I would recommend going for that. But the whole process is cool. You're sitting, waiting in line with other people, and you can kind of build some camaraderie with them over, I guess for us it was a 7-hour wait. And for any of you who don't know the process, you show up. You probably need to get in line by 9 o'clock, or at least the day we were there. I think they cut off the line at about 9 o'clock, even though they don't open till 11. And around 9 o'clock, somebody actually comes out and starts getting estimates of what people are going to order. And they'll say, okay, you want a pound of lean, a pound of fatty, you're going to get 6 ribs, you're going to get this. And they mark it all down so that they can go to the end of the line and say, hey, sorry, you're going to be the last person. Don't let anybody else get in line behind you because we can't guarantee them food. And then when the doors finally open at 11, you go in, you place your order with the person who's actually cutting the meat, and you don't actually have to mimic exactly what you told the guy who was taking the estimate. You could get whatever you want, but I think it'd be courteous to be accurate with what you estimate. And that's what the process is like. Then you get a table. You can't sit down until you've gotten your food, and you get a table and you munch away, eating some of the best barbecue in the world. So if you go to Austin, go once at least, and then you can decide if you want to do it again. But the whole process was a great experience for somebody who loves barbecue. For somebody who's a carnivore, I enjoyed every moment of it, even the miserable parts I enjoyed.